Hey everybody, welcome to the last Movement Monday of 2013. For those of you who celebrated the holiday last week, I hope you had a wonderful time with all of your friends and family. So this week, I'm going to give a little shout out to Rebecca because she requested this. We're going to deal with what to do with the rest of your body while you're harried thinking about where to put all of your feet in all of these boxes, all of your feet. I guess you have 4 feet. So where to put them when you're dealing with all the complicated movements in the agility ladder. What do your knees do? What do your arms do? What's your core doing? You know, your hips, and that kind of thing. So I'm going to start with a few basic form cues, and I'm going to demo a couple of things. I'm going to try to keep this pretty quick. But keep in mind, you can do this stuff outside the agility ladder with any moves that deal with speed. Anything you have to be quick, these tips apply. Okay? So the first tip, move up a little bit closer. The first tip is you want to keep everything soft. And that includes your feet. You don't want to be planted, you don't want to be up straight. If you're up stiff like a board, all of the shock is going to go into your joints. It's going to go into your knees, your ankles, your spine. You know, everything is going to get hit, and you really don't want that. And the next thing is once you start moving, you're moving quick, you're going to be moving on the ball of your foot, the midfoot ball of the foot. You don't want to be all the way up in the toes all the time because, again, that's going to lock out your ankle, it's going to lock up your calves, could give you shin splints. You really don't want that. You don't want to be down on your heel because that's going to lock your knees out, and that's also going to slow you down like crazy. So whenever I'm landing from anything quick, it could be jumping jacks, it could be split lunge. Whenever I'm landing, my foot's landing nice and soft. Next, notice my knees. Knees always land very soft. They're always going to be slightly bent. The faster I want to go, the lower I'm going to get. It's also going to put me a little bit more toward my toes, okay? I'll demo that with a little bit of speed. You can see that. So I'm just going to demo it with something like a squat jack, okay? So I'm starting here. This is fairly quick. As I get lower, I can go quicker. I'm lowering my center of gravity. My speed increases. As I went lower, I also increased my core engagement, okay? So now let's talk about the hips and the core. They're for stability purposes. So when I'm turning my body, wherever I turn with my hips. Hips turn my body. When I pivot and rotate, it's my hips that do it. I don't pivot at the knee. I don't pivot at the joint right here, okay? Because you pivot there, you're going to put a lot of force where you don't want it. Your knees are not meant to rotate here. Knees bend on this plane. They don't that way, okay? So your hips do the turning. Rotating the balls of your feet, pivot with the hips. All right, now what about your core and your arms? Core is for stability. Your arms will drive you and give you more speed. When you get tired, your arms will carry you through even faster because your feet and your arms will match each other. Okay, it's kind of like running. The faster your arms go, the faster your feet will go. Now, your core, wrapping all the way around here, is going to keep you from rotating and placing force on the spine. It's also going to help you absorb the shock from all of these landings in all of your muscles rather than taking it into your joints and bones and everything. All right, so I'm going to demonstrate this with a couple of really quick moves so that you can see how it works. I'll do them in sequence. The first one's going to be a lateral shuffle. I'm going to do one pass over there, kind of moderate speed, and then I'm going to come back pretty quickly. So just watch how my feet work. My hands are working here. They pick up the pace together, right? You see if that works. Okay, now the next one I'm going to show you is a little bit so you can see how I'm rotating, and you can also see how I'm landing in a little bit of a hop. It's called a T180. Watch how my arms move. They kind of move a little bit freer on this. Okay, so I'm going to start up kind of high, but my knees are still bent. Now when I pick up the speed, I'm going to get a little bit lower. Okay? That's how that works. You can see how as I get lower, I'm able to go a little bit quicker. I'm able to go wider too. The final one I'm going to show you, it deals with a combination of fast footwork and it also deals with a little bit of hopping. This is called a Extranar agility sequence from Asylum 2 also. Okay, so it starts with, I'm going to do it one slow. See, I got the wide stuff, but I'm still staying bent. Hop, 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 hop. I'm here. Now I'm going to do a couple of scissors. Scissor. Notice how I land. I land, I roll into my heel. Scissor. Now I go right away. So I'm going to do 2 fairly quickly. First one's going to be moderate, the second one's going to be fast. So here we go. And there you have it. So I hope those tips help you when you're dealing with all of your different speed and agility related movements. And I hope they help you stay safe. Remember, one more thing. When you're moving your arms, you're engaging more of your upper body. You're going to burn more calories, you're going to work your shoulders, you're going to work those biceps too when you're pumping the arms. You're going to work more of your body. It becomes a total body exercise. Your heart rate's going to get higher, you're going to breathe a little heavier like I am right now. And you're just overall going to work everything more. So, I hope you can take these tips and apply them to your workouts and get more out of them. So, leave a comment below and let me know if you would like any more instruction, more specific tips, any specific moves you'd like me to work on or go over with you, and I'll be happy to do that. So, this is it for 2013 and Movement Mondays. I hope you all have a very safe and happy new year, and I will see you in 2014. Find your life and be safe.